the lead is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Dallas Mavericks? Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
And here we are, broadcasting live, Game 3 of the Western Conference semifinals. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. They've got Bam Adebayo, Dimmitt out there with Johnson, and it's Salon in at the 4. And for the Mavericks, they've got Flagg. Williams is out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Ivy, and it's Traoré in at the point. So Dallas will get the first possession. Pass to Carter. Now Ivy. The shot's good.
Oh, so determined. Ivy just keeps coming at you.
Anderson passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Here's Williams. Rebound Toronto. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Mavericks. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." BA, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Flagg. 4 on the clock. Ivy's shot is off. Ooh, ripped away. Pass to Traoré. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And here's Ivy. Lets it go from deep. Anderson pulls it down. Inside, here's Adebayo, and finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Ivy outside. Pass to Carter. Here's Traoré. Adebayo with a steal. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Anderson. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Macy, he's checked in for Salon. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Carter, a screen on Adebayo. Back to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You can see in the movement there the athleticism Wendell Carter Jr. possesses. Really solid cut after setting the screen.
Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
He put some rage into that one, B.A.
You're telling me. Mavericks trail by 4. Ivy outside. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. Here's Traore. No points so far. Ivy with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Back to Ivy. Carter from outside gets the three to fall.
Well, the continued evolution of the central position, guys like Wendell Carter Jr., boy, they are capable from here.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Dimon. Picked it out of midair. Here's Ivy. Anderson covers. It's deflected. Here's Dimon. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Left side Anderson. Ivy with a double team. Johnson passes to Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. From behind the arc. A shot by Johnson, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And that one's good. Flag.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
The Mavericks trailing. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The floater, that one's good for 2. Ivy's got 8.
Just a high skill level shot by Ivy. Not his usual kind of bucket.
Here's Dimon. From deep, Johnson. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Jaden Ivey making things happen for the Mavericks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
They've got Fears. Also, DeJounte Murray out there. And it's Murray in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Murray, no good. And it's Monk with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Down low. Johnson finds Monk. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Outside Murray. Misses the 3. Raptors lead by 3. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Johnson. Fires for 3. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Salon, he's checked in for Toronto. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Webb. Here's Traore. Monk covers. Traore gets the bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The Raptors have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside Johnson. Back to Monk. To the middle. It's stolen away. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Williams' shot is good.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Monk looking around. Strother. No good from outside. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Has to flag. The 3-ball. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Monk. Defense right on him.
Oh, wow! Incredible!
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Flag. Pass to Fears for 3. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Johnson. Not a lot of room. To the paint. Here's DeLon. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Flag. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Outside Monk, and the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. Anderson comes in for Johnson. Dimon comes in for Monk. Here's Dimon. The layup misses.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Williams from long range. Counted from distance. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Knocks down the long J. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here's Traoré. There's a minute 34 left in the second. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Ivy outside. 5 on the clock. From about 19, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
You know, Ivy wants to get to the rim. For good judgment, taking what's there.
Pass to Dimon. Back to Anderson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Adebayo's checked in for Toronto. Johnson comes in for Strother. Ivy's shot is off. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Pass to Johnson. There's the triple. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy. Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
Now here's Anderson. 13 points in the game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Dimon. Back to Anderson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Toronto shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that's good as he hits both shots.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
And here's Flag outside. No luck on that one. The three is up. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm with JJ Redick, and Coach, your team is finding success offensively. What's been the key?
Well, we really emphasized screening in our pregame meeting. I thought we did a good job of screening, and they're sending our side pick and rolls.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
They've done everything they can to shoot their way out of this contest. Somehow, they're still in it. Got to make the most of that opportunity.
It just, looking at the series. Thanks for joining us.
Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. And it's the Raptors with the ball. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Demon, also Johnson out there, and it's Adebayo in at the 5. Anderson can't get it to go. The Mavericks shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Pass to Williams. Here's Traoré. 5 to shoot. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Anderson. And it's Flag with a rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Ivy outside. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Boy, you see Carter Jr. lose every bit of that 7'5" wingspan. Boy, it is tough to guard around the rim. Look out.
Carter on the wing. Inside. Here's Ivy. Toronto grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Demon. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. They'll shoot 2. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And so he makes both from the line. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And here's Ivy from the arc. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Anderson against Ivy. Outside Johnson. 4-3. Pure from 3-point range. Johnson's got 6 points.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
They set the pick. And here's Flag outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And here are the Mavericks now. Toronto making their last shot. Down low. Ivy outside. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Dimon. Toronto leading by 9. Pass to Anderson. Johnson for three. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Now here's Carter, covered by Johnson. The kick out to Williams. From the arc, fires in the triple. He's got 10.
Boy, what a great find by Carter Jr. Not a ball-stopping big man. You gotta love it.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Anderson. Jacks up a three. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. Fears, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Messi, he's checked in for Toronto. On defense, Dallas. They trail by 6. Here's Dimon. Picked by Messi. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside Carter. Pass to Ivy. The kick out to Williams. And stolen by Adebayo. Ivy's shot is off.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Adebayo, a screen on Ivy. It's Johnson with a drive. And here's Adebayo. Hammering it home. Adebayo.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Mavericks trail by 10. Ivy passes to Carter. Pass to Williams. Now Ivy, covered by Johnson. Here's Traoré. Outside, Williams. Sinks it from distance. Williams has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Anderson gets the bucket.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Here's Traoré. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the official.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Toronto making a switch here. Salon's checked in. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Toronto leading by 9. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Murray against Monk. Outside Johnson. Here's the three. And it's Webb with a rebound.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Now Murray. The three is up. No good on the buzzer beater. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Raptors out in front, up 9. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Fears out there with DeJounte Murray. Then it's Flagg, and it's Hammonds in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Webb. Murray for 3. And he can't get that one. Here's Dimon. And there's the screen. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Here's Flag outside. Nails it from 3.
Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Here's Dimon. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 8.
A hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Murray from outside. The shot comes out.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
And Dallas making a change here. Carter's checked in.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Here's Dimon. Outside Monk. Here's Strawler. Toronto needs to get off the shot here. Three-pointer, no good. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Flag. It's to Webb. Picked by Carter. Down low. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Carter, a screen on Monk. Fires from deep. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Picked by Misi. Pass to Strawler. Now here's Monk. 6 to shoot. And he drives in. And he slams it down.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So both teams changing it up here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen out, guys.
As always, Allie, thank you. Good for 2.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Ivy. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Now here's Anderson. Oh, swiped away. Here's the pass to Williams. Gets stolen by Johnson. Here we go. And the breakaway jam. A thing of beauty.
That was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Now here's Ivy. Here's Carter. Rebounded by Adebayo. Banks it home. Big shot.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Carter. Toronto making their last shot. Shot clock at 6. Ivy. Nope. Here's Toronto with the ball.
And that'll wrap up game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important game 4 for the Raptors.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And in what could be a series-defining victory, they go up 2-1.
And both teams knew tonight would be important. The winner captures momentum going into game 4. It's been an interesting matchup.
It's off.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
Adebayo using the glass to lay it in.
The moment Bam gets the ball close in, he's really hard to stop.
So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. And this is a critical win for them. They grab the lead in the series.